Do you have the courage to get what you want? It takes courage to achieve your goal with man. It takes courage to be successful. It's scary being like everyone else, doing what the mass is doing, following the herd. That's easy. It's easy to be comfortable. It's easy not to try. It's easy to give up. It's easy to stand on a sidelines and watch what other people with courage go out and get all this for themselves that you want for yourself. It's easy to look at these people and make excuses as to why they can do what you can't and say things like, yeah, that's because they have got this and that. Or I do it if it was not for this and that. All that shit's easy, and let me tell you, if you don't want to make waves or you're scared what people think, then you better prepare yourself for a life of mediocrity. You better dress like everyone, dance. You can't talk like everyone does, because as soon as you start to stand out, they are gonna try and pin you back in. And it takes courage to push through that. As soon as you start to change, and I'm sure some of you have tried and tried a lot, you're gonna get these people that want to keep you where they are. Cause if you out, and then they'll have to admit to the Mikkel that it's possible. And that's the scariest thing in the world for them to do. Because that takes college, that takes spoilers of still. You need courage to change your life. Courage is needed to face your fears, to step out of your comfort zone and say, that's it. I am done. No more. No more will I take this. No, would I live like this. No more will I let people treat me like this. It takes courage to fight back. It takes courage to get what you want and to start changing your stars. You have to go into it with the knowledge with it. Easy. It's gonna be a bow, not just any vowel, not just some park and a playground. This is a plot of life and death, and it takes carpets to face that. But you brought it inside. I know. I believe you can. I believe. And I will make these videos and through these tapes to try and get it. Trust the people that ain't yet got the carotid cells that I can do anything. That if you just have the college, you can either be a victim or the master bee. But the choice that's yours to make. There's enemies, also life people. Like to you, people that cheat on you and people that beat you. But there is only one enemy that can destroy you. And that's the enemy within this enemy. You can't escape. You can only tame because it lives inside your head. It enjoys trying to destroy you, convincing you that you are nothing, that you will never be nothing, that you came from nothing, and you will never get out. You're never gonna change. You're never gonna achieve your dreams. You're never gonna make a difference. You are never gonna get what you want. The enemy we have been feed, Jude. It's poison on a daily basis. If you let it for me, I picture the enemy within in a round cage in my mind, and it's circling this cave, but it never takes his eyes off me. It's baiting me, waiting for me to step into that cage of it, so it can once again overpower my mind with his negativity, all this lies, all this paranoia and its stress, all this depression, all its anxiety. You know what that cage is called. It's not comfort zone. I found that when that enemy within is at its strongest and most powerful is when I am calm, affordable, and not striving to get bail. The best way to keep it in check is to work on yourself. Daily work on the way you look at the world around you. Look at solutions rather than focus in all the problems that listen to its lies about what might happen if you try that new thing. And just try. You do this and you are constantly getting stronger than that enemy within, bigger and stronger. So it's not max to you looking unstoppable. But never forget this. You cannot put the enemy with can only tanner ya. Can only make sure you work with your mind like the muscle in the gym. So you remain bigger and stronger that, but the Hanuman within will always be there, circling that cage, stare at you. Wait silently, waited for you to slip up. So keep it in check, work on yourself daily, and never give you every single day. We are all faced with fears, opportunities that appear for our day-to-day lives. And the easy thing to do is to just leap away. These fears can be anything from applying to a job, telling that person, how you feel, taking that first step. What I found in life so far, when I think about is only these things normally have one thing in common. The fear that you might find, what if I apply for that job and I don't get it? What if I tell that person how I feel and they don't feel the same? What if I take that first step, doing whatever it is, and I will get hurt. The fear of failure is one a big at subconscious ease, but most of us don't even know exists. We go about our day-to-day telling ourselves the reason we aren't doing the things that we should be doing is because some bigger fear, something greater reason that actually doesn't exist at all. Do listen into this now. I want you to consciously note and this day forward that the real reason you ain't doing you should be doing and have the life you deserve. It's please subconsciously. You're afraid to fail. You're afraid you won't get it. You're afraid they will say no. You are afraid you will get her. You're afraid you will fail. Face your fears up. Once you admit this simple truth and start getting real and honest with yourself, you'll start finding it a lot easier to deal with, because let me tell you something, when you admit that it's failure you're afraid of, failing it suddenly becomes nothing to be afraid of. All you have the strength inside you to do anything, be anything, but all the while you're letting fear control you. You won't do anything thanks your fears.